Hi everyone, Leah here. I would like to share with you my latest album, and most of you probably already seen new papers. I mean, they're not so new, but one of the latest collections from Graphic 45. It's called Imagine. So this is the collection that I made this album with, and here, I mean, the size of this album is 8¼ by 10¼ and the inch is, and the spine is 2½ inches. So here on the front cover, you can see I created these triangles and used them as a decoration on the side of this frame, and these two tags are adhered inside the frame. Up here are three stamps that are cut out from a border from 12 by 12 paper, and here on the spine you can see also triangles, and these triangles here on the spine coordinates with the color on the front page, and also down here is are triangles in white color, and they match triangle here on the front, and here in the middle is a tag from on the paper. And here in the front you can see embellishments, and these are from Prima, and all information about the tutorial I will put in a description box, so there will be a link where you can get the tutorial. And now I'm gonna take you to the inside of this album. Here we have a front cover, inside front cover page, and you can see here are tags, and throughout this album you will see lots of tags from ephemera pack, and lots of paper piecings. That's what I like to do with my albums. I just feel they look more beautiful if there are like lots of layers and lots of different kind of papers combined. So here, first page, this is cover page. Here you can see the flap, and this flap opens to the top, and there are rooms for pictures, and this flap has a pocket, and in the pocket is a photo mat with a tag for journaling, and you can place one or more photos on the back, and you put this back in a pocket. And down here you open the flap and you have space for 2 photos. So you will see throughout this album beige cardstock. So this represents where your photos should be. So I'm just gonna remove that later and place my photos in here. So just to let you know that this is just to show you how your photo should look. And now we're gonna close this. I'm gonna close this, and here on the page 1 you have 2 pockets, and here on the top is larger pocket with photo mat, and you open this pocket to the side, and here you have another pocket flap, and inside is another photo mat, and this flap is attached to the pocket. You open it, and here you have more rooms for for photos, and inside you have nice beautiful spread for your photos. And down here you have there is smaller pocket with a photo mat, and here is a tag for journaling. You open this to the side, and you have double flap inside, and both of them open to the left, and they close. And here, and this was page 1. So now we are gonna move to next pages. So here I am on page 2, and this page is the only page that I used magnets on, and so throughout this album there are no magnets. There is a magnet under the flap that holds bottom and top flap together. So here on the flap you can see 2 or 3 stamps, and up here and here on the pocket there are tags for journaling, and in the pocket you see a photo mat for very small photo, and then these two flaps would open. This is the top flap, and here down is bottom flap, and here you can place 4 photos. And then these holes, you can see these holes together, these two flaps, and then a large flap opens to the side. So here are some strips from the paper, and then this flap here, oh, and this flap here has a pocket with photo mat for 2 photos, and up here and down here there are spots for photos. So this flap goes on the other side, I mean opens on the other side, and then you have here more spaces for photos. And then you close this, and the opposite page has another pocket flap, and inside is this beautiful photo mat. And here you can see the stamps from the paper, and the flap is decorated with text. So here another spaces for photos, and then you open this flap to the side, and inside there is another flap, and you open this, and here you can see you can place like 4 smaller photos, and also there are spaces for smaller photos on this side here. So here you can journal, again you have some text, and here the smaller flaps that also open to this side. So there it is. So I'm ready to go to the next 2 pages. These 2 pages are my favorites because of these 2 pockets. So here on this side you have this big, I mean large pocket, and look at this photo mat inside. So here you just use this photo mat for journaling here in the front, and this is just like the core on the side, and place your photos here on the back, and then you put it back inside, and here down here you can journal on these 2 spots, and also right here. So you can write year or city or whatever occasion. And then this flap opens on this side, and see another gorgeous spread of photo mats. So here another text and a room for photos, and this closes, and here on this side is another this beautiful pocket, and here you will have 2 photo mats inside, and this is just photo mat with a tag, and here you can place a photo or even more here. And up here you have small flap that would open to the top, and here you can also place photo here. You will put this back, and then this pocket opens to this side, and here you have more spaces for photos. And then here you will see this flap opens, and this flap is attached on a smaller flap. So, and then you open it to the side, and here you don't use for anything, for no pictures, nothing. It's just meant for decoration. And here you have another flap that opens to this side, and another flap that opens again on the same side, and here is a pocket. So I didn't put any photo mats inside, so you can put whatever you want to here. And you can see all these flaps match perfectly. Yeah, I think it's like that. Okay. So on this page is a larger pocket in the front, again with 2 photo mats, and here is not a cardstock, and also here. So you will just place photo up here and use the paper as a photo mat. So, and then this flap would open to this side, and inside you have, there is a larger flap with a pocket and a photo mat for 2 photos. And on the pocket there are 2 small flaps that would open to the left, and here you just place photos here. And this one goes on this side. So what I would recommend, if you make the same album as I did and use like these beautiful papers, sometimes it's good to leave papers just for little decoration, not to use it as a photo mat. So what I would do, I would not cover this with any photos, because you have so much room for photos already here. And here this flap then opens again on the side, and here you have this beautiful border with a little quote and space for journaling. Now this one goes on this side. So here on this page, I think this page is identical as this one. The only difference is that the flap doesn't have this large inside flap, and also there is not a pocket on the front on this page. So here, this is the pocket that I was telling you about. There is not, on the other page there is no pocket, and here you can see it is. And inside is a photo mat with another beautiful spread of tags, borders, and here you can place photos, and then you put it back inside. And here again on the pocket you can place photo here, and then here you have large pocket with photo mat for 2 photos. And then this flap would open to this side, and here you have, see, more spaces for pictures. So we are almost done. We still have 2 more pages. So on this last page you have 2 small pockets, and these 2 photo mats hold a small flap closed, and you will see here this one is just for decoration, and this one is just for journaling. But if you want to, you can place photos on the back. Probably I will not, but you can if you want to. And this flap opens, so you don't have to place photos on this flap. Just leave it as it is with this beautiful paper. And here on the inside you have space for photos, and then these 2 pockets would open to the side, and more room for photos. And this goes back inside, and here you have the last page that is cover, inside back cover page, which is the same as the front page. As you can see here, they're completely the same, just differently matted and decorated. So here I'm just gonna show you quickly how it looks. It's again a flap that would open to the top, and here, down here you have pocket with photo mat, and here you can place photos on the back. And this one then opens down, and we came to an end to this beautiful album, and there you go. If you like this album, you can leave a comment or like the video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching, and bye until next time.